Great to catch up with IceHogs forward Chicago Blackhawks prospect Evan Barratt on IceHogs Media Day ahead of a 3-game road trip for Rockford. And Evan, here in recent contests over the last 5 games, you put up a good number of points. You and Dylan McLaughlin seem to be the go-to guys for offense these days. What's your game been like? It seems like you're playing with a lot more confidence and maybe a little bit more sandpaper, as people like to say, with a bit of a bite and an edge.
Yeah, feeling good. Getting into the groove of the season. I feel like as a group as a whole, we've been playing a lot harder recently. So that's kind of my game and where it leads to. And I think, sometimes they go in and sometimes they don't. And I think recently everything's been going well and clicking well. I think I'm playing a good, solid game in all areas. So I'm happy where my game's at, and hopefully it keeps going.
How much has repetition and consistency been key for you? I know you and Dylan, you've had different line mates at different times, faced different challenges, both in the game and in practices as well. With all those different variables, it seems like you've been able to remain consistent. Why is that?
Yeah, I think I'm just so simple, and I think I try and play the game in all areas the right way. And and it doesn't really matter who's on who I'm playing with or who Dylan's playing with. I think we're very composed individuals, and I think we were able to make sure we're pulling our weight and doing our thing correctly, and hopefully we lead by example in that way. And I think just keep playing hard like we are.
Scott Powers, your line is active, sir.
Hey, Evan, how you doing?
How's it going?
Good. I know that Anders had sat you in the last few weeks, and he mentioned talking to you about your game. What sort of discussion was that, and how did that allow you to maybe refocus going back in the lineup?
Yeah, I mean, I think anytime you get a little bump and miss a game or here and there, I think it's good for you to take a second and evaluate yourself. And I think at the beginning of the year, I wasn't playing how I like to play, and I think I talked to Anders and talked to some of our staff. I think it got me right back on page, and I'm happy with where it's going now. And I think my consistency is coming back into my game. I think it's something I really strive for, is being the same player every night. And I think I'm starting to do a better job. And I know it's a long season and first real pro season for me. So I think it's managing myself every day to be able to play how I want to. And I think I'm learning day by day, and everything's kind of falling into place now. And I'm happy with where we're going.
What weren't you happy with before?
Sorry, you broke up there.
What weren't you happy with in your game before?
I think I just wasn't playing hard enough and how I want to play, and I wasn't going into battles as hard as I wanted to, and I was kind of staying on the outside. But that's not really my game, and I think like I said, the past couple weeks here in games, I'm really going right back to my identity, and I'm happy with where it's all going.
Has this been tough the last couple of years? This was a tough time to become a pro, and just like you said, and this is your first full season basically with just how everything's been. And what's that been like, developmentally, and just trying to shoot for the NHL and looking at your path.
Yeah, I mean, it's been weird, obviously, for everyone, and hockey aside, and but I feel like I was lucky. I got a little taste of it last year, and I'm whatever 25, 30 games, whatever it was, and I think going into the summer, it gave me a taste of what I need to do, and took my life away from the rink, and I think it really showed me how I need to take care of myself and focus on hockey when I'm here for the couple of hours each day. And I think I want to say, like, it was weird, but I'm definitely lucky that I got that little taste. Now going in this year, I'm a bit more confident coming into camp. I know what I needed to do, and I think I'm ready. I was ready for when the season started, and then got a little banged up, and now I'm right where I want to be. So I'm happy with that, and I think it's it's going well, even though it was a little weird this past year. Now we're getting into some normalcy, which is nice.
Thank you.
Greg Boyson, your line is active, sir.
Yeah, Evan, one quick one for me. We've got Brett and Lucas out, and obviously that's a big loss, and Josiah's now up in the NHL, another key player. Do you look at this next couple games as this is your chance to step up and assert yourself as one of the key players and a top prospect within this organization?
Yeah, I mean it's tough for us as a group with those two out, and then Slavin's been playing unbelievable, and I'm so happy for him that he's getting his chance. And I think I think every day I'm not really a flashy player. I think I just play hard, and I try and do everything the right way, and I like to win most of all. So I'm not gonna say I'm gonna do anything different in my game. I think I'm just gonna continue to play hard and kind of let my game show itself.
Thanks, Evan.
And Evan, what does it do motivationally when you see a guy like a Josiah Slave and you guys coming together last year? Josiah coming towards the end of that last season, but both you guys rookies coming out of the college game, making the jump, similar styles, play with some sandpaper, some grit, and helping out where needed on those bottom two lines. What does that do for you? And then, like to Greg's point, that next man up mentality, I'd imagine that you see an example like him getting the call to a coaching staff that and Derek King up with Chicago now. How does that fuel your fire moving forward?
Yeah, I mean, all the praise to him. He's been doing great this year, in all assets of the game, and he's been playing his game, and I'm very happy for him, like I said. And yeah, I think he's getting his opportunity, and hopefully he sticks. I mean, we hope whoever goes up sticks. So I'm just going to continue to play how I play, and I think that's if I get the call, I'm excited, but I'm not gonna have that on my mind all the time. I I like playing. I like playing in general. So I think when we got a good group of guys down here, it makes a lot of fun coming to the rink every day and playing with them. So I think just move forward. And we got 3 big games coming up here. So we're excited after a long weekend last weekend.
And speaking of those 3 games, they're all on the road at Milwaukee tomorrow, at Grand Rapids Friday, Saturday. Not the longest trips like what you saw at the beginning of the season, but after a nice homestand and a 3-3 weekend, as a team, how much are you looking forward to getting back on the road a little bit, maybe spending some more time together? Not that you haven't already, but to get a chance to stretch your legs a bit and venture out to Milwaukee and Grand Rapids here this week.
Yeah, I mean, the first month we were on the road and we were excited to get back home. So now we've been home for a bit, but we're ready to take the challenge going to Milwaukee and then on to GR, and it's nice being in the hotel with the guys, hanging out, playing cards, whatever it is. So we're going on the road has some perks. So we're excited to go and hopefully can get some points.